Welcome to Shorthand Hub channel. Get ready for the dictation at the rate of 80 words per minute. You will not find this dictation in any website or in any shorthand book, as it is only for our channel followers. Online and offline coaching are available. If you want to encourage our channel, please join through the join button. Ready? 1, 2, 3, start. Honorable Speaker, I rise today to address this August House, fully aware of the deep democratic order that has been bestowed upon this government. As I stand here at the post box, looking across at both the support of the treasury benches and the necessary vigilance of the opposition, I am reminded that the floor of the house is not merely a stage for political stage, but the very material in which the destiny of our nation is forged. In recent sessions, particularly during question hour, many valid concerns have been raised regarding our current policy framework. I want to assure my colleagues on both sides of the walkway that our legislative agenda is driven by a singular purpose, the holistic progress of every citizen. To that end, we have conducted several programs aimed at providing a robust safety net for the marginalized. These initiatives are not mere acts of charity but essential pillars of a society that refuses to leave its most weak behind. By channeling resources towards rural health and education, we are transforming the lives of those at the margin of our economy. However, a nation is only as strong as its ability to defend its power. When we discuss our borders and our standing in the global community, we do so with the backing of a redoubtable defense strategy. Our military decide is firm and our diplomatic reach has never been more extensive. We do not seek conflict but let no one mistake our commitment to peace for a lack of strength. On matters of national security, I urge involving the agreement approach. When the territorial integrity of our republic is at stake, the national interest must always transcend the narrow interests of party lines. I have listened intently to the analysis from the shadow cabinet. While some may describe my administration's communication as high flown display, I contend that the scale of our achievements demands a language of ambition. The infrastructure we are building, the ports, the highways, and the digital corridors speaks louder. We are moving behind the beyond the era of transformation. We are not just passing an appropriation bill. We are investing in a future where every youth has the tools to compete on a global stage. Mr. Speaker, the functioning of this parliament relies on the spirit of consensus and the observance of our sacred traditions. while a point of order or a debate during 0 hour is part of our democratic fabric, we must ensure that the business of the house is never held prisoner to obstructionism. The people did not send us here to stall, they sent us here to lead. Our collective responsibility as the cabinet is to ensure that every rupee of the taxpayers' money is accounted for and every promise made is a promise kept. As we conclude this discussion on the motion of thanks, I ask each member to reflect on the legacy we are leaving behind. Are we here to merely occupy seats, or are we here to be the architects of a new era? The path ahead requires untiring effort and sensible planning. I am confident that despite our differences, we can find the common ground necessary to propel this nation towards its rightful place among the world's leading powers. I thank the House for its intelligence and look forward to the continued service of our great republic. Stop. If you really feel that this dictation will help you in the competitive examinations, please like the video and share to your friends. Thank you.